We're now going to go through a chest press with the resistance band. So you're going to lay the band out behind you and then lay down on top of the band. The band needs to be in line with your rib cage. Then we're going to get hold of the band, take in some tension so you've got a nice tense band, and then we're going to drive the arms up. I want you to think palms to your knees, push the arms up into the sky. Holding it there for a couple of seconds and then slowly relaxing and releasing back down. If you don't find you've got enough tension in the band, you might need to take the tension in a little bit like I just did then. You're pushing up, using your back to create that anchor point for the resistance band. If you're finding it too hard, you can always let some resistance out. If you're finding it too easy, take some more band in. Thinking about our core, we're thinking rib to hip, belly button to spine, keeping that core nice and stable, feet stay flat on the floor as you move through your reps. And once you're finished, coming back up into your rest pose. We're now going to go through a seated row. So you're going to sit down, feet extended out in front of you in the band, sitting up nice and tall, thinking rib to hip, belly button to spine, head on top of your shoulders. We're going to pull the arms gently back to your sides and then slowly release that tension. So you're pulling so that the elbows are staying close to your sides and traveling just behind you. You're going to hold it there for a couple of seconds and then slowly release off. If you're finding it too easy, just take some band in. If you're finding it too hard, let some band out. So you're in control of how hard you work. You want the tension as much as possible as you pull the band in and as you take the band back out. So trying to keep that even tension. Sitting up nice and tall. This is great for working into the shoulder and the arms. It's a really good exercise for your upper body. And then once you're finished, coming back into your seated position. We're now going to do a little arm reach in the band. So you're going to use the mini band for this. You're going to bring it round the bottom of your arm. So it's kind of midway up the top of the arm. We're going to pull the band out so we've got some tension in the arm. And then keeping that bend in the elbow, you're going to bring your fingers so they are facing the sky and then extend the arm up above your head. Keeping that tension in the band, you're going to slowly bring it down so the elbows are bent. Bring the hands down so they're facing forward. Kind of like a bit of a robotic type move. Keeping that movement slow and controlled, feeling the work in the shoulder and the arm. Using the core to help with the stability. So we're thinking rib to hip, belly button to spine. We're aiming for somewhere between 8 and 12 reps of this. Keep pushing out into the band. Try and keep the wrist nice and long as well. Try not to let the hand kind of flick around. And then once you're finished, removing the band and we'll move on. Now I'm going to take you through a lunge wide fly. So you're going to stand on the band and then you're going to step your foot through the band, come into that lunge position. Holding the band at the end, so you're going to bring your hands down to your sides and then we're going to extend the arms forward in front of you and then slowly release back. Keeping the arms nice and long as you take the arms forward, feeling that tension in the band, and then slow it down as you bring the arms back to your sides. That's where you're going to really build that strength in the shoulder and chest muscles. Keeping that core locked in, so we're thinking rib to hip, belly button to spine. And then once you've done one side, we're going to change to the other foot. So coming into a lunge on the other leg and then bringing those arms forward. Keeping that movement slow and fluid. So we're making sure we're resisting the band wanting to ping you back down. Keep that tension for as long as you can. And then once you've finished, coming into your standing rest pose. This is one of my favourite exercises for your shoulders. So I'm going to do drawing the sword. So I'm going to stand on the band with the right foot, hold it in the left hand, bring your left hand to your right hip, and then we're going to extend the arm out across the body, slowly releasing back, keeping that tension in the band throughout the move for as long as you can. Obviously it will release when your hand is at the hip, and I'm going to pull the arm straight out, making sure you're not locking out the elbow joint, so you're keeping a soft elbow but a nice extended arm, feeling that work in the shoulder, using your core to help with the balance. So we're thinking rib to hip, belly button to spine. Then we're going to swap to the other side, so left foot under the band, band to your right hip, and then extend out to the right hand side. Keep standing tall, stretching that arm up and away, using your core to help with that stability. Making sure you're not locking out the elbow as you lift. And this is a great exercise for building strength around the shoulder once you finish coming back into your rest pose.